Greetings and salutations, everybody, and welcome back to another Comic Shop Pickups video. This time actually going up on Sunday, on time. What world do we live in? Amazing, I know. Anyways, this week I have 4 different comics. 2 up from last week, if you watched that episode. And I have 2 extra goodies. One I picked up at EB Games, but it's kind of a thing I wouldn't normally pick up at a comic shop, so I'll talk about that here as well. And the other thing is a blind box. I said I couldn't afford any more blind boxes at the moment, just with all the games coming out, and I am subscribed to Loot Crate, so that's like a massive blind box coming every month. But they finally got they got one of the series in that I've really been looking forward to, so I had to grab one. Easy as that. I've easily gone over budget for the first half of March. But anyways, let's go over these comic books, shall we? First, we have a variant edition of issue number 13 of Captain Marvel. And I actually really enjoy this cover. They've been doing some fantastic artwork for the covers of the Captain Marvel books. The newest issue of Miss Marvel is out as well, but I decided to pass on it this week, so I should be able to get a copy next week. They usually have quite a few there, so yeah, I look forward to getting that one next week. But there you go, that's Captain Marvel in all of her glory. Next up, we have issue number 43 of Deadpool. It says on the bottom, only 2 issues till Deadpool dies. Don't die, Wade. Don't die. And last week, if you remember, we had or was it last week? Or the week before, anyway. The last time we had a Deadpool cover, he was fighting Omega Red onto it. Well, looks like he has kicked Omega Red's ass completely. And is walking off with a new scarf that was one of Omega's tentacle arms. So, easy to say, he's been doing damn good for himself, or he did damn good in that fight. So yeah, there we go. Quite looking forward to the next 2 issues. Looking forward to it, and frightened as well. Alright, next, we have a variant edition cover for number 3 of Ant-Man! I still need to read issue number 2, forgot to do that before. But yeah, I thought this was a really cute cover, an ant farm. There's Scott down there with a little home sweet home sign put up. So, Ant-Man farm, written down on the bottom there as well. So that's really cool, I thought. Little ant there with a little heart above it. These little cutie covers, I enjoy them. They're actually really awesome. So yeah, there we go. That's that one. Quite happy to get that cover. And finally, the last comic to talk about, which I have actually read, so I can talk a little bit about it here. And it is issue number 1, a variant edition cover for Howard the Duck. Now, spoilers if you haven't seen Guardians of the Galaxy, which you should. So, spoiler warning. Ooh, spoiler warning is, if you see me holding up the comic like this, I'm still talking spoilers, so do your best to avoid things right now. At the end of Guardians of the Galaxy, we got to see Howard the Duck. He was actually in the movie as well, in one little scene. It was fast to see it, but during one of the parts with the Collector, you could see him in a cage located above him. And right at the end, we got to see Howard, and he was voiced by Seth Green, I do believe. Yeah. And, yeah, so it was only a matter of time till Marvel brought the talking duck back into the comic book space, and this is finally it. And I'll put it down to that people, well, no spoilers are over. So yeah, they brought him back in his own new comic, and wow. It's good. It is actually really funny. It's well written. There are a few cameos into it which are really cool and well done. And Howard's just a great character. He's essentially just a guy, or in his case, a duck, just trying to get by, and he has some very rotten luck. Man, he has some really bad luck. Yeah, that's pretty much all I'm going to say about it right now. I'm going to save the rest of my thoughts on the book until the next Canuck podcast. Canuck podcast number 73, because 72 has been recorded and should be going up Monday night. So, look forward to that podcast. Look forward to number 73, where I'll be able to talk more about Howard the Duck in a We've Actually Been Reading section. So, Howard, now let's get to the two goodies, shall we? Let's do the blind box first. And as you can see, it is the science fiction vinyl figures. And I can get anything from Predator, Alien, Mel from Firefly. There's the back right there. So we got like E.T., Jane, the robot from Lost in Space, Tron, Spock, which would be awesome given recent events, RoboCop, the Rocketeer, but he's a 1 in 72, so he's hard to get. There's Judge Dredd, the Mars Attacks aliens there. Not really sure what the blue guy there on the bottom is. As you can see right there, covered in blood. There's another Predator, an invisible Predator, and a glowing Tron. So, lots of possibilities, lots of cool possibilities. And we remove the box. Oh, I know who we got. I'm a tad disappointed here. But oh well. Still pretty cool. And I will probably try that blind box again if they have more there the next time I go there. We got E.T. Still, he's cool. I love the movie, so I'm happy with this. I am quite happy with this. Everyone in that blind box is actually pretty cool, except for the one guy I didn't know. Maybe he's cool too. Not judging. And finally, a pop figure I have picked up. The movie is out so very soon, sooner for you guys in Europe or Australia. And that is Age of Ultron. So I walked into EB Games, and they had Ultron himself. Look at him. There is only one path to peace. Their extinction. I can't do the James Spader voice. Though everything from, even the last trailer was cool, where he was like, I was designed to save the world. People would look to the sky and see hope. I'll take that from them first. Just awesome! And I am so happy I managed to get Ultron to add to my pop vinyl collection. They had other ones there. I think Vision was there, Cap was there, Hawkeye was there, and so was Vision. So, yeah, and there's the ones on the back that you can collect. The Hulkbuster, I believe, is a Marvel Corps exclusive right now. So, even though he's listed there on the back, I don't think you can get him in normal stores. So, fortunately, probably will never get the Hulkbuster, even though it would be pretty cool. I may try to get Vision, though. Vision and probably Cap. Oh, and there's Black Widow as well. She's not listed on the back, but they had Black Widow there, too. But I already own a Black Widow, so I don't think I'll double down on her. That's incredibly dirty, and I'm going to end on that. I've been Lord X, you've been awesome, and I will catch you next week with more Comic Shop Pickups.